Hello and welcome to Game Rules. My name is Mark, and today I'm going to give you a look at all of the add-on packs for Uno. Mattel has recently released these packs, and each one can be added to a standard Uno deck to help spice up the game. We have the Swap Pack, the Speed Pack, the Reverse Pack, and the Stack Pack. Let's dive in and see what these are all about. Each add-on pack comes with an instruction pamphlet and 16 cards that can be mixed in with a classic Uno deck. Let's start with the Swap Pack. This pack focuses on forcing players to swap cards or their entire hand. There are two different cards that will come in each color, and then there are two different wild cards. First, we have the Swap 1. This card can be played on any card of a matching color or another Swap 1 card. When this is played, you will take one card randomly from a player's hand, and then you will give that player one card from your hand. Next, we have the Refresh Hand card. When you play this card, again, either on a card of a matching color or another Refresh Hand card, you will put your entire hand at the bottom of the discard pile and then draw that same number of cards. So if you have a hand of 3 cards, you will put that at the bottom of the discard pile and then draw 3 new cards. Our first wild card is the Wild Force Trade. When you play this, you will choose any 2 players, including yourself if you wish, and force them to swap hands. Then you will choose the color that is continued from there. And finally, we have the Wild Pass Hands. When you play this, all the players, including yourself, must pass your hand to the next player in the current order. So if play is going left, everyone will pass their hand left. And if play is going right, everyone will pass their hand right. And then you, being the person who played this card, gets to choose what color is played next. Next, let's look at the Reverse Pack. This pack focuses on reversing the order of play. First, we have 2 action cards that are included in each color. So red, green, blue, and yellow all has these cards. It is the Reverse Draw 2. This can be played on a card of a matching color, on a reverse card, or on a Draw 2 card. And when it is played, you will reverse the direction of play, and the next player must draw 2 cards. We also have a Reverse Skip card. It can be played on a card of a matching color, on a reverse card, or on a skip card. And you guessed it, it reverses the direction of play and the next player is skipped. We have 2 different wild card types. First is the Wild Power Reverse. When you play this card, you will reverse the direction of play and choose the color that continues play, and you get to take another turn. So you'll play this, pick a color, and play a card, and then play continues in the opposite direction. Finally, we've got the Wild No You card. When you play this, you may play it in response to any action card that would make you draw, and essentially make that person who played it do the drawing. So if someone had played a Draw 2 or any sort of draw card, you could slap this down on it and say, no, you draw 2. And then you will also change the direction of play, and you get to pick the color that must be played. If you play this as a normal wild card, you simply change the direction of play and pick the color that must be played. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Speed Pack now. This pack focuses on speeding up the game, forcing players to play more cards on their turn. When a speed numbered card is played, it can be played on a matching color or number, just like a normal color number card. However, every speed card that is played to the pile increases the number of cards that must be played on your turn. So the game starts at speed level 1, meaning each player plays 1 card on their turn, like normal. But if somebody plays a speed card to the pile, that speed level increases 1 number. So now we are playing at speed level 2, and each player must play 2 cards on their turn. The cards are played one at a time, and each subsequent card must match the previous one in card type, color, or number. If action cards are played, none of the actions take place until the final card is played. If that final card on your turn is an action card, then the action is resolved. But let's say you have to play 3 cards, and the first 2 are action cards, but the last one is not. None of those action cards come into play. So let's say we're on a speed of 3. So I have to play 3 cards, and we're at a green 5. So the only way I could really do this, I guess I shouldn't say that. I have a couple ways I could do this. Well, first I need to be able to play a 5 or a green or a wild card. Now, if I play this wild draw 4 card, I can play it as a wild, but the draw 4 action will not take place because this card is going to be covered. So that's not really a good idea. I have other cards to play anyways. So I can start here with this green 7. And then from there, I could play a blue 7 or a red 7 or a wild. But again, I don't need to do that. So I'll go ahead and play this blue 7. And then I have one more card to play. I could top this off with the wild draw 4, forcing the next person to draw 4 cards. Or I could end it with this reverse. I ended my turn with an action card. The action card on top is the only one activated if I play more than one. So we do reverse the direction of play, and the next person must play a blue card, a wild card, or a reverse card. Also in this pack, there is one type of wild card. This is the wild double speed up card. This increases the speed level by 2, and you get to choose which color must be played next. And finally, we have the stack pack, which allows players to stack the draw penalty, passing it on to the next player in turn. First, we have the stack 1 card. And you can play this a few different ways. First, you can simply play it on any matching color card, forcing the next player to draw 1. They would then lose their turn and play would continue, kind of like a classic draw 2 card. Or you could play this on a draw action card that's been played on you, but it has to match the color. So if somebody played a red draw 2 on you, you could then play this red stack 1 card on top of it, making the penalty a draw 3 and passing it to the next player. Or you can play this on a wild draw card if the correct color has been chosen. So if the previous player had played a draw 4 and picked the color red, you could then play this on top of it, making it now a draw 5, passing it to the next player. They would then have to draw, lose their turn, and then play would continue from there. Unless, of course, they have another stack card that can be played. There are also stack 2 cards in this deck, and it does exactly the same thing as stack 1, but it increases the penalty 2 cards instead of 1. Next, we have the wild stack 3. This adds 3 cards to the draw penalty. It can be played on any other draw action card, so color does not matter, and it allows you to pick the color that must be played next. Finally, we have the wild stack number card. This can be played on any card, and you get to pick the color that must be played next. And to determine how many more cards are going to be added to the penalty, you will turn the top card over from the draw pile until a number card is revealed. Whatever number is on that card is added to the stack penalty. Any cards that were flipped over to help determine that stack penalty are placed on the bottom of the discard pile. And there you have it. There's your peek at all of the add-on packs for Uno. If you have any questions about these, or if you have a game you would like to see a video for, be sure to let me know down in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, be sure to let us know by subscribing, ringing the bell, giving this video a thumbs up, or leaving a comment down below. All of those things really do help us out. They give the algorithm a little nudge to get our videos out in front of even more people. Hopefully, with this channel, we help you find games that you will enjoy before you spend the money on them. And of course, if you're having trouble learning a game, our tutorials are hopefully helpful for that too. I've got more games for you here in these playlists if you would like to check them out. And as always, until next time, keep on playing. And don't forget to say Uno. Ground control to Major Tom.